Oh, good. Bruce Arians absolutely threw Tom Brady under the bus talking to the press yesterday, which means we get a whole nother day in the news cycle in the court of public opinion to destroy the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Why would you do that? Bruce, we already know Tom Brady was dreadful. This was the worst game of his career. We know Mike Evans was open. We know he couldn't find him. So why, a day later, do you make us do this again? You think Tom Brady enjoyed it? And listen, the Saints, it's been a kryptonite this year. And make no mistake, Brady was pathetic. Worst game of his entire greatest of all time career. But it's not like the season's over. I mean, he's been phenomenal against everyone else. And Bruce, you take a hit. Sean Payton coached your pants off. Sans pants for Bruce Arians. I mean, it wasn't a fair fight. Arians was terrible. Leftwich was terrible calling the plays. Offensive line was terrible. Brady was terrible. Gronk's dropping touchdowns and passes left and right. The defense got punked. So, sure, you want to blame Tom Brady? This is the worst game I've ever seen Tom Brady play. But why would you throw Tom Brady under the bus again? Look, Mike Evans, you know he's an absolute stud. Now, the one thing I will say, big picture, and Antonio Brown, this was his first performance, obviously, in a Buccaneer uniform. Tom needs to go to Mike Evans significantly more than he did on Sunday. Bruce is not wrong. He just should have said it publicly. You know, AB is a work in progress. And Mike Evans is the number one. He's the freak. And listen, I still love the talent. When you take a look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is a killer loss because now New Orleans holds the tiebreaker. So instead of talking about the Buccaneers hosting a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, we're talking about the Buccaneers playing every playoff game on the road. You look at the Saints' schedule, I don't think they're going to collapse. This was a brutal loss for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bruce Arians didn't need to make it worse. Best loss ever. The New York Jets are on the verge of winning last night and losing their strong grip on the number one overall pick in the draft. But no worries, it's the Jets. And Cam Newton made a play, and Nick Foles made a kick, and it was business as usual. And everything's right in the world again for Gang Green. 0-9 and doing fine. This needed to happen. Trevor Lawrence is that dreamy. He is on the Mount Rushmore of quarterback prospects since 1980. I mean, you can debate the order, but we're talking Trevor Lawrence, we're talking Andrew Luck, we're talking John Elway and Peyton Manning. That's the Fab Four. And listen, the Jets can save everything. It's the ultimate pot of gold at the end of the rainbow if they could somehow get this number one overall pick. Listen, at the end of the day, Joe Flacco played great. Wait, what year is this? Joe Flacco played great. I mean, last time we said that was 2011. I mean, is Joe Flacco elite? Look at that throw. Look at that throw. The connection with Perriman was unbelievable. Crowder, incredible. I mean, how about Mims? It was awesome. Players don't tank. Coaches don't tank. But listen, organizations can make sure their teams are in the right position to do what's right, big picture. I was happy for Joe Flacco. He had his moment, but Jets fans, we're very nervous, very concerned. And that's why I was hanging on every single moment of this game, because the intensity, the drama, it was epic. Joe Flacco and Adam Gase and the Jets were up by double digits at the half. That wasn't in the script. It was 20-10. They were up 27-17 in the fourth quarter. But Adam Gase is Adam Gase, and the Jets' schedule is impossible. I'll tell you, Week 17 scares me. There were moments last night we said, oh, okay. And we've been out in front of the Patriots not playing anyone in Week 17, but last night with the lack of the timeouts and then what transpired with the quarterback sneak, we were thinking, all right, you know, maybe they're going to be thrilled in Jacksonville. You look at the Jags schedule. They don't have a prayer. They don't have a prayer of winning another game, and it's crazy that week one win for Doug Marrone's team could actually keep them from getting the ultimate prize in Trevor Lawrence. Look, I give the Jets players a lot of credit. They played hard last night, but if you're a Jets fan, and I know for a lot of people it's difficult to root against your team, this had to happen. Best loss ever. See, but here's the deal, Cam Newton. You're not going to build off of it because the New England Patriots are a dreadful football team. And anybody who thinks the New England Patriots are somehow alive after needing all 60 minutes to beat the lowly, winless, pathetic Jets, if you think that, you're on planet delusional. I was happy for Cam. Obviously, he has been abysmal this year, and, even during his great seasons with Carolina, he's not an accurate quarterback, so he's really not built for the big fourth-quarter comeback. So for him on a personal level, I was happy, but listen, the Patriots are toast. The Patriots are cooked. I mean, you saw them last night, and the Jets are anemic. I mean, this Jets team is one of the worst in the history of the NFL. I mean, the 0-16 rebuilding since 1957 Detroit Lions, they're laughing at the Jets. And Bill Belichick needed every single minute last night. Line stinks. Receivers aren't any good. Defense is terrible. Did you see the cornerbacks last night? Did I mention Joe Flacco, who destroyed him? I mean, it's crazy. This defense, it's offensive to the senses. They're not getting any better this season. And when you look at their remaining schedule, I mean, Baltimore is going to destroy them. I mean, look at how difficult this is. The New England Patriots, at best, will win one or two more games. If everything breaks right, they're going to win one or two more games. The New England Patriots, we told you before the season, they're awful. They're dead. They're a third-place team. Trust me, last night doesn't change a darn thing. It's time for My Guys, week number 9 of the National Football League. And let's start at number 5, my guy, Sean Payton. My guy, Sean Payton, is absolutely a Hall of Famer. And I don't want to hear about bounty gates. This guy belongs in the Hall of Fame when he's done coaching the New Orleans Saints. And he's not even close to being done. And what he did, game plan, execution, preparation, it was just incredible against the Buccaneers. That was supposed to be the game of the week. It was 31-0 at the half. And listen, I despise when Taysom Hill's in the game. Gotta be honest, it worked, and it was sensational. And the fact that they now have the tiebreaker against the Buccaneers, that's a credit to Sean Payton. The Bucs came in hot, and there were injury concerns with Drew Brees' arm. And it's amazing to consider Michael Thomas has played in 2 games this year. The way Sean Payton deploys Alvin Kamara is amazing. Look, right now, to me, Aaron Rodgers, not even the Packers, Aaron Rodgers would be the slight favorite when you look at it in the NFC, but I'd have to put the New Orleans Saints number 2 and rising here. When you look at the team to beat in the conference, they're going to win that division. They are playing their best ball at the right time. My guy, Sean Payton. Number 4 on my list, my guy, Tua Tagovailoa. My guy, Tua Tagovailoa, is an absolute stud, and here's the beauty with my guy, Tua. He's just getting started. Now, in win number 1, he was a hood ornament. Give him credit for the win, but what he did in the victory against Arizona, that was absolutely sensational. And the numbers are great. He hasn't thrown in an interception. You saw the touchdown pass on your screen before. They were down 31-24, and he was able to lead the team down the field on a long, sustained touchdown scoring drive. Great plays to bust the tie score, 31-31, leading to the game-winning field goal. And, will you look at this? Tua has the Miami Dolphins in the playoff picture. And he's just gotten started. I firmly believe my guy Tua will make sure that the Miami Dolphins win a minimum of 10 games. That Raider-Dolphin Christmas weekend game on CBS loaded with playoff implications. My guy Tua has it. Love my guy Brian Flores making the change when he made it. My guy Tua versus my guy Kyler with my guy Andrew Catalan doing the play-by-play on CBS. That was the game of the week this past weekend. My guy Tua Tagovailoa. Number 3, my guy Dalvin Cook. Let's Dalvin Cook? My goodness, my God. Dalvin Cook has put himself right now as the favorite for the Offensive Player of the Year at the midway point of the season. Listen, the Minnesota Vikings, not that good. They keep winning games because of my guy Dalvin Cook. What he's done over the last 2, these are the averages. 184.5 over the last 2 games. My guy Dalvin Cook got the contract, and he has become an absolute superstar. Listen, I know the last 2 running backs that have put up numbers like this, when you consider my guy LaDainian Tomlinson and consider my guy Adrian Peterson, those cats were able to win the MVP. Not there yet for Dalvin Cook because of the quarterbacks and because of the win-loss record when you look at the Minnesota Vikings, but Offensive Player of the Year at the midway points, you betcha. Number 2, how about my guy, Patrick Mahomes? Oh, baby. And here's the deal when it comes to my guy, Patty. Whatever you do, do not let this become ordinary or ho-hum. Every single time my guy, Patrick Mahomes, plays football, my guy, Patrick Mahomes, puts on a show. My guy, Patrick Mahomes, the best player in the NFL. My guy, Patrick Mahomes, is the best quarterback in the NFL. What Patrick Mahomes has done over the last 2 games, pick your favorite nugget of domination. Throwing for almost 400 yards a game, completing 70% of his passes, 9 touchdowns against 0 interceptions. Look at the season numbers. Now, here's how I would rank it all by a smidge, and it's all very fluid. I would go my guy Aaron Rodgers for MVP, just ahead of my guy Patrick Mahomes, just ahead of my guy Russell Wilson. But make no mistake, my guy Patrick Mahomes is absolutely in the mix for NFL MVP once again. And number 1 on my list, my guy Josh Allen. Rough week for the haters. And honestly, do those haters even exist anymore? If you're a hater of my guy Josh Allen, go follow chess or checkers because you don't know anything about football. My guy Josh Allen, sheer domination against Seattle. And by the way, remember when Jamal Adams called out Josh Allen? Remember when Jalen Ramsey called out Josh Allen? How did my guy Josh Allen do against those players and their teams this year? Josh Allen, absolutely sensational on Sunday, throwing for over 400 yards, 4 total touchdowns, and the Buffalo Bills, to me, are now among the elites. When you look at the AFC, when you take a look at the landscape, when you take a look at the Chiefs, to me, they're the best team in the AFC. And I think it's a debate between Buffalo and Pittsburgh. You were waiting for that game when Buffalo looked the part like a true contender. My guy Josh Allen had it going on, throwing to my guy Gabe Davis and my guy Stephon Diggs and my guy John Brown. The defense was making plays. My guy Trey White. Look, they're going to give up yards, but they made big-time plays, big-time turnovers when it mattered the most. And it all starts with my guy, Josh Allen. That was fun.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.